What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Live podcast. I've been gone for a minute. I know. I've been getting, I'm out here busy, bruh. But I had to come back. If I was going to come back, it's for this topic. Tonight, the topic is GoldToes, Swifty Blue, and Lil Grifo. Now, check it out. I've been staying out of all these things because it's just like, what, bro? Is it like a novela? Is it like truly like a novela? Oh, like, subscribe, all that. You know what I mean? We trying to get up, just getting started, but much love and respect to everybody. Again, salute to all three of these brothers. Anyway, I want to speak to this topic real quick. This is a good topic, I think, to come back on. I'm going to speak on a couple stories, bro. And the first story has to do with me. I grew up in a city called Santa Rosa, California. 70 Savage. You feel me? And in that city, I grew up in a neighborhood called South Park, and I'm not going to get into the details of my neighborhood or any of those things because I've learned better. But I will say that when I was growing up, I was having a tough time growing up. I really was. And you guys can comment and, tell me your piece, you feel me? And I'll try to answer back as I can. I'm still learning how to do all this. But I was growing up in a neighborhood that had a lot of issues, you feel me? And there was a lot of people, homies of mine, we were just growing up in this neighborhood. And I'm a biracial cat. A lot of people think I'm Hawaiian or, freaking, they think I'm everything, man. They think I'm Maui, all this shit. They get like let down when they find out that I'm half Irish, half Mexican, you feel me? And shout out Juanita. Yeah, Santa Rosa, baby. Shout out. Please share, like, subscribe, all that. This is new to me, so bear with me. This is a live stream. And real quick, I wanted to come live to y'all because I know it'll be a little bit longer, not as cut up, but I really felt like it's important for me to come correct and not edit this. Post it, and it's Yasu. It is what it is. If I make mistakes, if I act a fool, it is what it is. But for me, it was important to come back. And please, Juanita or anybody, let me know if the volume is okay. Is the volume good? Please let me know if the volume is okay. But I was growing up in that neighborhood, and I'm biracial. I'm half Irish, half Mexican. But most people think I'm Maui. I'm Hawaiian. Thank you. Let me know if the shit comes, doesn't sound right. But I'm half Mexican, half Irish. I'm a green bean. You feel me? And I remember when they would say my name, my father's the Irish one, right? So a lot of people would say, oh, well, if your father's Irish, you're white then, even though you can see how dark I am, right? They would say my last name in class. And when they say my last name, the cabachos would laugh, but at the same time, they're like, well, I think he's with us. But his last name it wasn't like, it didn't fit. It wasn't like O'Donnell and all that. And I'm not going to speak on my last name, but you could tell it was a white last name. And the Mexicans were like, what? I thought you were with us. They were like almost taken back. And I remember that shame that I felt, not understanding who I was and why they were tripping on me. I have a great father. Why would they trip on me? Why would they trip on my father? And I remember looking over, and I had a couple homeboys. And one was named Michael and one was named Matt. And I'm not going to get into that either. But they were my best friends in the world. And they're from my neighborhood. And I remember looking at them, and at one time, they probably don't remember, and one of them was resting in peace. But I remember them laughing, right? But then when they looked over, and when somebody laughs, like at your family, but like you can make fun of your family, but nobody else can make fun of your family. You feel me? Nobody can make fun of your family. You feel me? And so I remember them looking at me like, nah, they ain't gonna make fun of him. We might make fun of this white boy, but they ain't gonna make fun of him. You feel me? And I remember that moment when I was being taken up for my people, where I didn't have to to fucking, excuse my language, I'll probably get whatever for this, but where I didn't have to feel ashamed for being, I was proud to be, I love my father, I love my mom. They're proud, well-known activists in the community. I was proud, and they were down for me. And I know this is long-winded, but this is who I am. This is about me, man, and why it's important to me and why it's important about these guys is that when I looked over and I saw that these guys were with me, that they were going to be that they were standing up for me at such a young age when they didn't have to, because they were really, really from the community. They lived there longer than I did, and And I remember that I was never gonna be disloyal to them again. Never. I would never. I will stand for them forever through whatever. It didn't matter. And I went through things with them that I can't explain on YouTube because you're not ready for that shit. You're not ready for it. There's a bunch of kids online, a bunch of children, a bunch of people crying. This is a pinche novela. That's right, Spinal, I am back. That's right, my boy. This is no novela, man. This is real life. You're playing with people's lives. I can't, you, we should be ashamed of ourselves, how we treat each other online. It's absolute garbage. You would never act that way in person. Nobody's ever disrespected me in person like they have online, but I ain't tripping. Now back to the story. So I'm growing up in this neighborhood called South Park. You already know, Rutledge and Fraser Block, motherfuckers. And I remember hearing this song, in the north side, this is how we ride. Red rag, do or die. I'm not going to say that name because I got respect. Better run and hide. In the north side, this is how we ride. Red rag, do or die. We're running hard. And I remember the first part of that song. I remember GoldToes. I didn't even know it was GoldToes at the time. I did not know about GoldToes, anything. I just remember this voice coming out and saying, San Fran Michon for show, putting it down. Mousy, drop that shit, homeboy. Show! And I remember feeling so proud that somebody was speaking my fucking reality. He was telling it, as messed up as it was the reality that we were in. It was the motherfucking 90s. It was the 90s. You don't know nothing if you weren't outside, afuera, in the 90s. You had to stand for something in the 90s. You couldn't just be a rapper or just say that you're a this or that. And I'm not going to get into these terms because they're colonial terms. You guys have put terms on you that the Cavacho has put on you, and you died for it. And I'm not willing to do that, even though I will always be where I'm from. There's a difference. I'm elevated. I'm pushing and pulling and striving like a motherfucker you've never been seen. And I'm doing this live for you, baby, because this is uncut, baby. All you these other vatos editing and making a mockery of our culture, a mockery of our fucking gang life, of our street life, and you follow these fucking levas, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. GoldToes has been supporting our people since day one. He's been making me feel proud of who I am since the day I remember. So I ain't gonna have you guys out here. Ain't nobody saying nothing bad around me. That's for damn sure. You already know. GoldToes is the one. I've been saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm doing a documentary on his life because I already know. He united our people, bro, in the Bay Area, black and brown. And yeah, maybe it was to go to war, but who cares? The shit was real. It was authentic, and it was from the fucking Cora, fool. So how could you fucking hate on the homie? And since then, he moved to Houston, and he had to go out there like a real motherfucker, running for his life, because he was running from the law, man. The motherfucker went out there and built a kingdom, bro. I went out there. I know where his mama stayed. I know where he stayed. That's an honor. I almost died. I can't explain what I almost did to his music. And now I'm working with him. And now I'm going to do his documentary. And you don't think I'm going to say something? No, I'm going to say something. I'm tired. I've been trying to kick back, be cool, go with the fucking flow. I've been thinking about this, bro. I lost my page on Instagram. Salad Boy Stay Poppin', that's that page. But he made me feel proud of who I was, bro. And he keeps making us feel proud of who we are. And the one thing, I took him down and did this interview with, shout out to Rhodium Radio. And I remember him telling him, the one thing I can tell you in the music industry is just be nice. Just be nice. Just be nice. You know what I mean? It is destiny. Thank you, Juanita. Let's kick it after. Nah, that's funny though. And like, fast forward, I go to college, I get a master's degree, I transform my world. I don't go to prison. And this channel is not going to be about prison genre or lo que sea. I don't believe in those and most of those channels because they're telling stories and they're bringing up trauma that they didn't live. That's not their right to do. Your story, you tell your story. I'm telling my story right now. I'm not telling GoldToes' story, really. I'm not telling Grifo's story. I haven't even brought these vatos up yet. Swifty Blue's story. I don't know them. They seem like firme vatos, but I don't know them. I'm telling my story. Stop telling another man's story. Stop getting involved and getting in the mix of men conducting business. Like, who are you? Worry about your bills. If you're overweight, work that shit out, you fat motherfucker. Like, what's going on? Stop playing video games. Get a better job. Work out. Do something. But don't worry about my homeboys. Don't worry about GoldToes. That's for damn sure. Because I'm still hungry. If I'm still out here, I'm outside. Come on. You can see me. You can come get me anytime. You can come. You know where I'm at. How did I stop drinking? I will talk about that soon. Let me get through this, though. Shout out to everybody that don't drink. Fuck that shit. You don't need it. So back to my story, man. So I go to college. I transform my life. I travel all over the world. I don't even remember GoldToes. I don't even think about GoldToes. I decided that I wasn't gonna die in prison or die. I basically went to all the juvenile stuff that you can do, and I decided I love women. I love women. You already know I do. The hood, the streets know I love women. They love me back. That's right. And $1 million smile. Mm-hmm. And sorry, I get caught up on that. You know what I mean? And I'm claustrophobic, bro. I'm freaking claustrophobic, bro. I'm not gonna be, man. You think I'm gonna be in a fucking jail with a bunch of dudes? Are you fucking insane? Looking at each other? I gotta stop cussing. Looking at each other? You know what I mean? Mad doggy. I always thought about that shit. Like it's. I'm gonna take this off for a second. It's I don't want to say gay and all that shit, but why are we with a bunch of dudes? We should be with girls. We should be with girls all night. We shouldn't be with dudes. You know about those homie parties, 20 homies, 2 girls, and one of them's the home girls, the homie and the home girl. You know what I mean? It's like, dog, I ain't dying for this, bro. Hell no. I'm not dropping out either. I don't believe in dropping out, and I ain't gonna get into that too much, but I believe in elevating. Don't leave your hood, elevate your hood. Don't die for your hood, live for your hood. There's a difference, and you can tell in the men that carry the message. Those motherfucking suckers, dog, they're not confident like me. They're not healthy like me. I bet you I can outrace them. I can outfight them. I can outthink them more than anything. And I'm happier than most of them. So I didn't need YouTube. I don't need this. So I'm going live because after I'm done with this, I'm not going to, I'll say what's up to everybody, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time. But GoldToes, 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 GoldToes. He's the one. He's bringing our people together. And now, finally, you guys are finally ready. He went from bringing black and northern Mexicans together and the Bay Area people in the world, Texans, and he's all over, bruh. Cookies, motherfucking Blanco. He's everywhere. He's been doing this. He's going to keep doing it. Why? It's because he's a legitimate businessman that does legitimate business. And he treats people with a lot of love and respect. A lot of love and respect. And we both have the same last name. And what I want to say is, when I moved to Los Angeles and I lived in LA, and I'm going to give a roll call of all the neighborhoods I lived in. I started out in Santa Monica. So that means Santa Monica, 17th Street, Graveyard Crips, Venice 13. This is so that you know I lived on 20th and Pico. Was it Shoreline Crips, Culver City Boys, Sotel. You know what I mean? That's all West LA gangs. I moved over there thinking I was moving to San Diego. You know what I mean? And I moved to LA in the middle of they were just done with the gang injunctions in 2001. And then later I would move into 18th Street where the mural is on 6th and Westlake. I would move into Canoga Park in the valley. I would move into with the Pasadena boys in Pasadena. I would live in El Monte when I get getting sober with niggas from MS and 18th Street again. I would live in Boyle Heights on First in Utah. All these neighborhoods, and there's more, but I'm gonna stop there because I know I'm long-winded as vato. All these neighborhoods, I had the tattoos I had from the area that I was from, but I carried myself with respect. And there was a thing earlier with AD from New Jumper, and people all worried, and rest in peace to PNB Rock. People saying that they're trying to get people from out of town. It's not that. It's that people are hungry and people are starving, and you can't put money and jewelry in front of people that are starving and think they're not going to bite you. And so I lived in those neighborhoods for 14 years, and I never got touched once because I carried myself with respect, with honor, and with humility. You feel me? And for that reason, these are men that their music. Listen, I listen to Swifty Blue a little bit. I listen to a little Grifo. I've heard a couple songs. They're pretty fucking good. They have potential to be superstars, in my opinion. Their personalities, how they carry themselves, that they have the courage, bro, the courage to do business. It makes sense. Make it make sense. It makes sense. It makes sense to work with GoldToes that's been doing it since day one, that has shown us that he can make things happen. And that is not about that. All that jibber jabber that you guys, I'm not even going to address any of that. I'm not going to address it because it's important for us to go move forward. Move forward, people. When you're moving in the right direction, move forward, homeboy. And that's what they're doing. They're not afraid. They're not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Real see real. Salute to you, Swifty. Salute to you, Grifo. There's people from the area that I'm from that might not like that. And I apologize in terms of that you're so fucking sensitive that you need that. But I'm not sorry, bruh, because these are men conducting business. Stay out of their way. If you don't like the business that's being created, leave. Don't watch it. Don't support it. You feel me? It's such a dope honor to see my boy having the courage to sign and distribute these men's music. You know, shout out to Doughboy 909. You know, I did an interview with him. You know, he didn't have to do that. He could have caught some stuff for that. You know, but we are men conducting business. This is a networking opportunity. Who knows how long we have on this earth? So why not show the world who we are? Let's leave something for the next generation, right? Let's live for our, not die. Let's live as long as we can. Outlive your haters. Outlive them. Outlive them. Outlive everything that you can, man. There's not much to say. Little Grifo, I'm gonna start commenting on all these things live though, because I want it to be uncut. Little Grifo, Swifty, GoldToes, making music. One day, whoever has the courage, in my opinion, the baddest motherfucker on the planet is Bands and Rico Too Smooth up north. Those are some bad motherfuckers. I'm not from whatever he said. I'm not from Vallejo. I'm from Rosa or whatever. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, Bands is no joke. We need to start making it make sense. I'm going to leave you with this. Let me move this mic a little. The first beat you ever heard was your mother's heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. So every time that drum beat drops, that's why you feel so connected to the music that you love. To the music that you love. Thank you, Richard. To the music that you love. We're all connected through our mother's heartbeat. GoldToes is connecting all of us. I'm talking about Liz Arrasa. And how can you let these man-made borders stop God's wrath, God's power? It's coming. We are taking over. Stay out of our way. We are honorable men doing honorable things. I've been wanting things like this for a minute, but it's not my place. I didn't go as far. I didn't go to prison. I didn't sacrifice like a lot of my friends did. I didn't gangbang like my friends did. I always say I was a gang member, man. I gangbanged with gangbangers. You know what I mean? Like my friends were gangbangers. My friends were real motherfuckers in the 90s. I don't even think I was all the way in it. I'll be honest. But they were my best friends and I still love them. And I miss all my friends that sometimes we don't talk. But I love them and they love me still. And that's why we all can walk in peace. Because I am not here to hurt anybody. This channel is going to be about the voice of the higher ground. This channel is going to be about stop out being a gossip novela. Chismosa, man. Chismoso. The fuck, bruh? Let's talk about how to get out of poverty, how to listen to good music, how to enjoy ourselves. I know you thought this was going to be about Swifty Blue and Grifo, and you might have thought I was going to talk shit, but no. I'm supporting all three of these men conducting business. Have you ever heard of bumping logs in jail? No, bro. I've never even been in jail, bro. I've been in every drunk tank in California. Thank you, bro. Shout out Jay Smith. Like, subscribe, you guys. Showing this page love. This is gonna be a new thing, man. But I'm gonna be coming out almost every day with some shit right before bed. I'm gonna hit you guys like right before bed, man. Please though, let's find a place that's about positivity. I know it's not gonna get as much views, but who cares? I want to be around people that want good things in life. So I'm gonna try to have a higher edge. Those fools are dope, bro. I mean, they're making authentic music. For me, it's hard to support a lot of murder music. Especially these niggas look like fucking the Ninja Turtles and Bart. That nigga looks like, I think Swifty kind of looks like Donatello, and that nigga Grifo kind of looks like Bart. You know, I probably look like a fucking Maui, so it's cool. But the niggas, they're authentic, bro. Why wouldn't you want to support them, bro? Like, these motherfuckers are really pushing a strong line and they're not afraid. And I saw them kind of struggling with it, you guys. But like, if Grifo and if you guys see this Swift, like, man, like, keep going, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we all fucking, I mean, I make a joke here and there, bro, but like, you know, I think a long time ago I made a joke about like the fools we punish the most were the fools with face tattoos, you know, but you showing that you're a solid dude, bro. And I see that you were trying to support yourself in that interview. You don't got no media training. This white boy has been doing his thing for a while. And you guys are giving him a hard time for standing up for his people, bro. That's what he's supposed to do. He's making it make sense, bro. It's weird that you guys can't see what people's intentions are. Swifty's Blues intentions was to stand up for his people and say, why not? We're going to do it our way. No dispensa. We don't need, you know what I mean? This is us too. I support him. Little Grifo's been doing his thing in San Diego. Shout out to Logan Heights. I know it's not his neighborhood. My family's from Chicano Park area. When they came up with a little bit of money, they moved to the university side, you feel me? But I remember going visiting out there, you know, in Logan Heights. And why not we support each other, people? Why not? Because look it. If we support each other, we can travel and go anywhere. You put yourself in a box when you do all this gang shit. People trip about what's in the thing. They think this is gang related, bro. This is I'm a revolutionary, bro. I might be from a neighborhood. I might be from Northern California, but I'm a revolutionary, man. I'm elevated. It's a fast life. Back in my younger days in the 90s, there were, can I even press these? Oh, cool. Back in my younger, sorry, I literally don't know how to do this. Oh, everybody, this is literally like my first live stream. So, history, love you guys. Yeah, story time with so back in my younger days in the 90s, there were times I could have been locked up, but something I always said saved my ass. But many old homies I saw live fast, live and die young. What is that supposed to say? Saw live and fast and died young, made me change. Yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. Basically, what happened with me is I saw my homeboys getting locked up, and I got locked up, and I was just on some G shit. I was just like, I ain't gonna fucking be in. I am not gonna be in jail, bro. I got too much. You know what I mean? I am not. I need to get out here and knock down these females. So I moved to Santa Monica. Shout out to the Black, and I started knocking them down and going to college and getting them college girls. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, story time with Pocho. You already know. Hey, I'm gonna start doing this though, and I just want to speak my mind real quick, and I appreciate, the support. Um, hey, I don't know what that is though. Does anybody else know what that is? Have you ever heard of bumping logs in jail? But anyway, nah, bro. Let me know. Maybe you guys know better. Fast life, yeah, bro. Yeah, you guys. So real quick to kind of slowly, I mean, I love to stay on here, so you guys have any comments, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. So again, the topic is GoldToes. He signed Swifty Blue and Little Grifo, maybe not signed, distributing their music, and it's all over the internet. And I just wanted to get on, and I'm gonna start like literally just bringing up topics and responding, but live. I want to go live because right when I press end, I don't want to have to deal with this. I'm gonna eventually put like a little picture up or something. I don't know, but again, I support these guys, bro, because they support me, man. And the other thing about GoldToes is he does good business, bro. When I met him again, oh, and let's go back one more time. And I'm sorry, this is live. Let's go back to story time. I went to college. I get degrees. I travel the world with big celebrities. I'm talking about major, doing dope shit all over, just doing cool things. And not just that, just with activists, doing all kinds of cool stuff in news and everything. I live a full life. I moved back to Santa Rosa, to my hometown. Um, and I'm helping open up this dispensary with my homeboy. Shout out to the Hook. I'm about to get lit right now after this. and and GoldToes is there with Too Short, Burner, Michael Corleone. Shout out to him and his wife, and the whole Corleone family. And I remember thinking, like, man, I'm not even here for Too Short and Mr. Fab and all of them. Shout out to Mr. Fab too. But I'm here for GoldToes. So, I was like, GoldToes, bro, I grew up on your music. I was one of them fools that said, man, I to my ops to your music and all this thing. And I hope I didn't say ops, because we didn't know. Anybody that knows us did not say ops in the 90s. And enemies and amigas, we didn't say amigas much. We say enemies, or I don't want to say the other words that we used, but I was saying that to GoldToes, like, bro, whoop whoop. I was kind of fanning out, but bro, I don't care, bro. I'm at a place in my life where I'm not afraid to tell another man, like, hey, bro, I fuck with your music. Or I mess with your music. I mess with you. I like what you're doing on this earth. I like your existence on this planet. You feel me? And that's basically what I wanted to tell him. He got to meet some of the homies, and I had a great night. And one time later on, he's like, I like how you move. And we would talk it up, chip chop. And I started saying, bro, what he did in my life, what he did for me, and how important it was for me to give back to him in any way. And I remember flying out to Houston to go, meet up with him and kick it and document him. And I'm just thinking, like, damn, well, we're gonna go fuck with GoldToes. And I remember GoldToes can attest this. We're in the car one night, and I hit up my boy Michael. I'm not gonna say his street name because he has a well-known name in the streets. And I hit up my best friend Michael, and I'm like, bruh, check it out. And he's talking to GoldToes. And you gotta understand, for guys in their 90s, fools that are like 35 to like 50, GoldToes is a big deal to us, bro. And you can't deny it. If you basically say anything about GoldToes, you don't got no respect or love for yourself. You got problems. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, they got the little thing. You should have an open panel sometime. I'll join many other channels. All right, for sure, bro. For sure. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. So back to back. I'm gonna keep going back and forth to it just for fun, guys. And so check it out. And so I'm in the car and I show him GoldToes, and so he's like, "Damn!" He remembers saying, "GoldToes." He just like got happy. And you gotta remember, this guy has 4 or 5 bunch of kids. He adopted somebody else's his little sister's kid. Like, he's the most gangsters nigga on the planet, and he stopped gangbanging basically because there's nobody else to gangbang with in his generation. Like, he's just an awesome dude, and he's lived an awesome life. And I miss this fool because we don't talk much, but I love him. But I'll always love him. But he like always was like that fool that would like protect me. You know what I mean? Even though I didn't need it. And by the time when he got locked up and he came out, I got in the neighborhood before him. I got to jump him in. I got to jump that motherfucker in. I remember he beat up half the fools. That shit was funny. I was waiting. Get my shots in. Only real niggas know about that. But So I'm gonna go, and so it was a big deal. It was an honor, and it's so funny. GoldToes is so humble that he won't even understand. He doesn't get who he is and what he's done for us. It's amazing. But I hope that this and many other, pieces that people do in support of him, in support of Swifty, in support of Grifo, come out and aren't afraid. Please, people, have courage. Don't let people make you afraid, to speak your piece. That's all you have is your word, your thoughts, and your feelings. This is all you got. Live it, strive, push, pull. It's okay. So, and he's always paid me. He's always taken care of me. He's always, one time I was going to drive from LA to back up to the Bay, and he's like, stay with me. And I stayed with him in a nice ass luxury hotel. You know what I mean? He didn't have to do that, but he did. And I remember one time, this is the kind of shit, like he let a female artist sleep on his bed. We all slept on the ground and let the lady sleep on the bed. It's like the little things. He's an honorable man. And I bet Swifty saw that. And he's like, I see realness. I see the truth as I am the truth. Grateful. I see realness. I see the truth as I am the truth. So I see you. And even if these vatos don't fuck with me, don't support me, don't share it or even hit me up or anything, it's okay, because it's not about them, it's about me. How will I respond to this earth, to this world? And I feel like I've been responding pretty well, actually. Doing well. I'm living in my own home, my own things, worrying about myself and my friends. And my friend is GoldToes. I'm really getting on here for that. And so we would move forward and start documenting. And I've been trying to tell GoldToes that I hope you guys can go off and go support GoldToes 415 on Instagram. And tell him that he's greatness and that you saw him from here on this page. And that you from that nigga Pocho, supporting. Well, much love, my boy. You know what I mean? We talk offline. I don't got to get into it. You feel me? But that nigga's the one, dog. And I hope one day he understands who he is. He's his father's son. He knows what I mean. Sanchez Mafia, fool. And it's like, why not? We're all gonna die. So let's make history. Let's change things for our people. We got children that are gonna live in this earth when we're gone. Why not make it better? It's so rough right now. Why? That if I would have talked to shit to Swifty Blue or Grifo right now, why wouldn't I get so much more views? The world's upside down. We are the people that can change it if we decide. All of this is choices and decisions. All the things that were created before us were created by human beings. So we can do it. When we leave to the God's place, we worry about God's things. But right now we got to worry about us. And the realness of this is that we're all connected. And you know it. We're an ecosystem. And when one piece of that ecosystem is hurting, we're all hurting. And that's the truth of the matter. You feel me? And so please, people, support. Blow Swifty's page up. Blow Grifo's page up. Support GoldToes, man. And if you don't like them, leave them alone. Shout out to the full community for supporting them. Richard says, I have always believed that the mind is the best weapon. John J. Rambo. That's dope, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Richard. This is my first stream, guys. So just know, that I appreciate that. And I'm going to start having interviews and doing things like that. But I thought it's important for me to just come on and speak my mind too. And then post it and leave it alone. I was going to do like all these like little videos with edits and like pictures. And I'm like, bro, that's like wow. But again, it is really important, people, to use your mind and think about things. The reason I also waited a little bit is because I wanted to make sure to listen to everybody. And we can get into what's going on in prison. We can get into this or that, but it's all semantics. I hope you know what that word is. If you don't, Google it. Semantics. It doesn't matter. It's all blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. And things are going to happen regardless. So why not either add value to a situation or leave it alone? You feel me? And I know I'm starting to get redundant with that, but it's a point that I really want to get across. Add value or leave it alone. Only be around things that add value to you. that make you feel good. Feel, and not just good like emotional, but that good that keeps feeling good. Right? The last couple things that I want to conclude with is that, again, I'm going to be posting these on the daily. Shout out to GoldToes, shout out to Swifty, shout out to, I know that everybody probably thought that it was going to be a lot about them, but my stuff is going to be about me, bro. You know what I mean? Ask any questions if you have any questions, any last thoughts. I just want us to really think about how we are treating ourselves online and if it's worth it. And if you would appreciate that, and if your children or your family members were sitting next to you, would you act that way? Be a gentleman, be a woman, be an honorable citizen, be a sav, and don't ever get into the comments or any of that if you're not willing to see me in person. Not Kuno Matata, you know. But again, GoldToes, Swifty Blue, Little Grifo, they're making history. And those neighborhoods in Los Angeles, this is the last thing I wanted to say. Those neighborhoods in Los Angeles and my friends, Adrian, you know, Big Joe, other guys, I'm not going to get into too many names right now. American Cholo, we'll talk about that one later. Shout out to my boy. That's the next step. Because I'm going to clear up a couple things that I did in the interview that I just want to clear up. But it was a really good interview. Go look up American Cholo if you don't know. But those people let me live, and they treated me with a lot of love and respect. And they were my family in LA for 13, 14 years. Because when you're a ghetto fool, you find other ghetto people, you feel me? And for that, I'm going to give Swifty a chance, give Grifo a chance, give everybody. That. And I got in trouble. People got a butt hurt that I interviewed vatos from down south. But I don't give a fuck. If I like music, I'm going to interview somebody I like, okay? If you got an issue, slap yourself, slap your mother, slap your grandmother, slap everybody that you know. But don't worry about me and what I'm doing on this little old page. Really. I don't need the clout. I got 3 businesses. I get bitches daily. You already know, excuse my language. I got hella good weed. I got a dope life. I don't need to do this, but I want to for fun, for shits and giggles, you know, but also to put it on record that I stand for my boy GoldToes. And with everything that he does, he knows what he's doing. And if you're not older than him or a family member of him, you have nothing really to offer him when it comes to his expertise in distributing good music and distributing talent across the board. Find me another producer that does it like him. Find me one that focuses on his people on top of that, that thinks and moves and acts like him, that always gives honor and respect first. There's people that he's cool with that don't like me, and he still treats me good, bro. I know that he could, you know, people hate on me. They say all these kind of things because I got friends that are police. I got friends that are sheriffs, not because I do work with them, because I grew up around them. That, you know, niggas decided to do different things. I got friends that are doctors. You know what I mean? I'll talk to anybody that's willing to listen and willing to do the work, the hard work, not hard work. Because I'm a revolutionary. I'm a man of constant change. I'm constantly changing, and we're all revolutionaries. GoldToes is a revolutionary. I don't even know if he knows it. GoldToes is a revolutionary. A revolutionary. Sorry, my gang name was Mumbles. I be getting mumbling when I'm a little lit. But again, I'm going to keep doing this kind of stuff. But it's always going to be about positivity. I might joke around. I might have some laughs. But I'm not going to... This page ain't going to be about drama. I'm not going to be responding to drama. I ain't going to make all that. I saw one of my homeboys go through that recently and online, and I ain't doing it. So again, you guys, go check out GoldToes, Swifty Blue, Little Grifo. It's right here. They're doing great things. And in general, let's start bringing our people. Let's be bridges, not barriers, you know, and get out of the way of things that make sense. Grifo and Swifty Blue make good music. If you don't like it, if you don't agree, I'm sorry. Look, I mean, GoldToes is going to show you that they make good music that people will buy consume, and they can feed their families. GoldToes is going to feed his family. Swifty Blue is going to feed his family. Little Grifo is going to feed his family. And you're not going to get in the way of either any three of those men feeding their family. You're not going to get in the way of this man feeding his. Never get in between a man and his family. Have you ever seen an animal when you get between a man, a mother, and their kid? They go out. It's not about gangs anymore. It's not about the streets. It's about manhood and boys. It's about being a family man or being a punk. Yeah, I said it, punk. Which side are you on? This next couple years, you're going to have to pick a side. And that's my question. Which side are you on? I'm on the right side of history. I hope you are too. Have a beautiful night.